Namaste and Hari Om, everyone. I'm Tejal, and the topic for my essay is Perimenopause, Transition to Menopause in a Woman's Life. So, let me get on with my presentation and share with you what I have studied through this particular essay. So, before I do that, let me thank the Yog Vidya Gurukul for giving me the opportunity to study this topic in such great detail. I really enjoyed it so much, and I am really excited to share all of this with you all. Please share your insight towards the end with me. Okay, so let me start talking about what exactly is perimenopause. Is it a disorder? Is it an ailment? Or is it even a condition? What exactly is perimenopause? So, this particular phase is the transition between the menarche and the menopause, where the ovaries start to cease the function. So basically, ovaries are aging, the uterus is also aging along with the whole body. Basically, the aging process has already kicked in, and the whole body is aging, and so is the ovary and uterus, and so is the hormonal system in the body. So, perimenopause is defined as the transition phase that the woman experiences as she matures in her life. So, as it happens, the cycles are no more predictable. Before this, she was experiencing the cycle every month. Now there is changes that are happening in the body, because of which the periods are no longer happening every month. They've become erratic, they've become unpredictable, and hence this whole phase creates a lot of chaos in a woman's life. Okay, this can start as early as say mid 30s, and it can go to your mid 50s. It can last from 4 years to even 15 years. You can't really say. It depends on the lifestyle you've had so far. It depends on the condition that you are in. It depends on the relationship that you have in your personal life. So a lot of factors are responsible to the experience of this particular phase. Hence, each body is different, and hence the experience of perimenopause is also different for each woman. Finally, when the woman does not have period for consecutively 12 months, we can say that she has entered in the phase of menopause. Now, let's look at what happens in general in the world. So, close to 75% of the women feel that the transition is not as easy as it must be, right? It's an aging process. Menopause doesn't happen all of a sudden. It happens through these 4 to 15 years, but this phase, as I said, is very chaotic, and almost 75% of the women experience this chaos. It's not seamless for most of the women. In fact, if you see their personal life, their professional life, if the woman is working, perhaps she is moving up the ladder in the mid senior level. So there are a lot of challenges around that front. There are a lot of things in our personal life that are also happening around this particular age group. So overall, the life is taking different turns in this particular phase. In fact, statistics says that almost 21% of the women, when they are going through this phase, are not confident enough to take up new roles. So they have to turn down the promotions, they resign because they are not able to handle these changes that are happening at the biological level. And it is all because they are not equipped with the knowledge. They don't know what's happening in the body. The lack of awareness and the lack of knowledge makes it very difficult for a woman. Imagine if she's already aware. Imagine if she already knows that I'm going through this. I'm sure she'll be better equipped, right? And I think in the Western countries, women are still becoming more and more aware. But in India, I speak to a lot of women here we are not even aware that there is something called as perimenopausal phase. What we have started to recognize is only the menopause now. So I think this is the area where women needs a lot of hand holding, caregiving, and also a lot of training as to how can they prepare themselves for a graceful transition. Now let's look at what are the treatments, or before that, let's look at what are the common symptoms that women experience. So if you are a woman, and if you're experiencing these symptoms, and if you have already crossed the age of 34, 35, then please check for yourself. If there is unnecessary fatigue, if the periods are getting erratic, if you have excessive dryness around your vaginal area, if there is skin rashes, if you really feel mood swings, if you feel angry, irritated without any logical reason, then I think these are the signs for you to take a pause and evaluate your own physical mental health. There are a lot of memory issues that women develop around this time. So brain fog is a very trending term which is associated with perimenopause. Now, let's look at the physiology as to what exactly is happening. As I said, that the body is aging, of course, the uterus and ovaries are also aging. The process of ovulation is not happening regularly now every month. And if you have complications like PCOS or PCOD, then things will get all the more difficult for you. The body's production of estrogen and progesterone has declined to a larger extent. In fact, the production of testosterone, the male hormone, is also reduced. And all of this impacts your happy hormones. It impacts your overall vitality, bone density, muscle mass, and also the sex drive. So women feel a lot of lack of self-esteem and low confidence. So if you see the graph, you can actually see perimenopause is the phase when there are a lot of fluctuations happening because the body is going through the transition. After menopause, it sort of, settles down, right? But in perimenopause, it's also erratic at the body level, at the physiology level. So now let's look at what are the treatments therefore are available. So lot of treatments where the hormone replacement is happening, lot of externally estrogen is given to take care of the deficiency that a woman feels. There are pills, there are patches, there are gels, creams that are available. There are some vaginal creams that are available which are which help you take care of that itchiness and dryness. However, these treatments are still not the uh, you know are not the complete solutions. In fact, the research says that the estrogen replacement therapy or the hormone replacement therapy can actually cause further damage to your body because they are externally supplied to you. There is no mechanism for body to really balance these out. So what could be the way? I think the best way to embrace this change is to first of all accept the aging of the body. The path to a graceful perimenopause and menopause could be achieved, could be experienced with the science of yoga. Because here you are equipping your body with better strength, vitality, and hormonal balance. So you are increasing the body's capacity rather than supplying it from the outside. Many of the hormone replacement therapies are actually resulting into cancers like uterine cancer, ovarian cancer, breast cancer. I think if we follow the science of yoga, which is just under our nose in our very India, I think this all could be just avoided. We will be better equipped mentally, physically. So let's look at what all can we do through the science of yoga. I think there are a lot of asanas which we can work on. If we follow them with body and breath awareness, it can really help us build that resilience in the body. It can prepare our pelvis muscles. It can prepare us to not to gain weight, because women have the tendency to gain weight around their waist area and hips around this time. So the bone mass is reduced, but the weight is increased. So to balance that, asanas are the perfect ways if they are done with body and breath awareness. A gentle, nice routine of restorative asanas or yin yoga or hatha yoga can be really helpful if they are done and practiced with a lot of body awareness and affirmations. Pranayams are a beautiful way to increase the life force. Cleansing techniques like Kapalbhati, Jalaniti are very, very helpful. Along with all of this, I think if the woman is able to do some deep inner work, it can really help her find her own position and connection with her own self. I think this is the time when you're maturing, when you're actually moving away from your active householder life. I think this could be used as a platform, as an opportunity to develop that and nurture that spiritual side of you. And yogic philosophy and psychology can really help you do that. It will help you accept yourself the way you are, accept your body, accept the nature of life, and find the purpose of life. Purpose of life. Karma Yoga and Karma Sannyas are two very beautiful concepts, and I think this is the time to inculcate that bhav in the life. Yog Nidra really is very helpful. I personally have benefited a lot with Yog Nidra. I have done it for almost 2 consecutive years, 3 to 4 times in a week. And it has really helped me a lot in managing my perimenopausal phase. Diet and lifestyle, the body is moving to the vata phase. Okay, perimenopause is the phase where you have the cusp. So pitta and vata both are dominant. So if we have the diet, which is the vata pitta pacifying diet, it can really help a woman to manage her digestive system really well. So food which is light, warm, prepared with spice like jeera, hing, sauf, and dhania can really help you have a good digestion. Oil massages are the best way to feel calm, nice, and relaxed. Oil massages like Abhyanga and Shirodhara is really helpful. Moon bathing is also very beautiful. It really helps you activate the parasympathetic nervous system. So moon bathing and pranayams like Shitali, Shitkari can really manage your hot flashes and night sweats, which women experience around this time. So in short, I would say yogic lifestyle gives you a better way to equip yourself, not just at the body level, but also at your mind and emotional level. So this is what I could do in my essay. I would really look forward to your inputs. If you know anything about perimenopause or menopause, something that you think is not being covered, please feel free to share with me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please connect with me. These are my coordinates. It'll be great to hear from you. Thank you so much. Hari Om.